I'm interested because we're going to see Milton. We're going to see May. You know, you're going to see Brissett.
Yeah.
You're going to see everybody. All these young wide receivers that Dave's all hot and horny for over here. You know, he's going to
keep him in the corner. Keep him away from him.
He's going to get to see those guys strutting up and down the field, you know? So this is, I can't remember, I mean, how long is it? I can't remember ever being excited to see Patriots preseason football.
New England had the parameters of a trade in place with San Francisco. That wasn't the issue, but they weren't getting a great vibe here as they tried to conduct communication with Brandon Ayuk and his agent. And the longer it went on, the worse they felt about it. And eventually they said, what are we doing here? Let's just focus in on the young receivers that we have. They feel like they're excited about them. And rather than go ahead and give up a huge amount of compensation to the 49ers after or before going ahead to give up what would be a big contract to Brandon Ayuk that he didn't seem overly receptive about getting, they said, we're just going to stand pat and stand down. And so the Patriots have bowed out, and they will not be pursuing any further trade for Brandon Ayuk.
Welcome to the Probably Wrong podcast with the Probably Wrong boys. We are back with a special guest today. Tony, Mike, Dave, and Matthew is joining us. Help them out here, Snelly.
All right. We're getting in. You take the show while I get them going here.
All right. So we are back after a week off. Snelly's figuring that out. We got a special guest by the name of Matt. Matt, I don't know how to say your last name.
It's Palillo.
You got to lean forward to the microphone.
Yeah, you guys will be able to hear. Palillo. It's Italian, not Spanish. Some people say palillo. That means toothpick. So no, it's.
All right, Matthew Toothpick.
Yeah, there you go.
So
never forget it.
2 weeks in a row, we've had a little what is
Toothpick?
it? No, you were spitting out. We were bilingual last week. You were spitting out.
Oh, was I? A little bit of Portuguese?
I forget what you said. I don't think it was Portuguese.
All right. So do you think we're going... remember Jerry Remy back in the day? He would say, Buenos dias, amigos, during the Red Sox games?
Yes. Well, that was to all the Spanish fans.
Yeah, so now we're going to have to start doing that.
Yeah, we are, because we're getting... There's two of them.
There's two.
There's two.
I'll be the trendsetter.
All right.
I know where you're going.
It's good. I like it.
So we had a week off.
Yes, we did.
Right, Dave went away. Why did we have a week off? Oh, I went to a concert.
Yeah, you went to the Big Limp Bizkit show.
Yeah, I went to Limp Bizkit. I'm not much of a concert guy, but yeah, I was at Limp Bizkit.
How old is Fred Durst now?
He's got to be our age, right?
Yeah. I figured older.
He looks old. Isn't he completely white hair now? Completely gray?
You know what the best part about... Matt, we do this on the show. We just cut each other off, so just feel free to talk whenever. It doesn't matter who's talking. He was wearing a Shohei Ohtani jersey. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Dodgers or Angels?
Japan.
Oh.
That was awesome. So that was the best part of the show for me, besides the fact that I got wasted. But besides that, I like to see it because I feel like baseball players, they don't really get much respect. And...
Not as much as the other sports.
Not as much as the other sports. People wear NFL jerseys. They wear basketball jerseys. Very rarely do you see, like, a public figure wear a baseball jersey, besides Snelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's the only public figure I know that wears baseball jerseys. But now Fred Durst.
He went Japanese. He went limited production. You know, these guys want an exclusive. So that's the way to rock it.
That's what I try to do. Limited production, limited runs sometimes. Break them out.
Yeah, Pedro Martinez over here.
Yeah,
Not JD.
Not many people have an Ellis Valentine jersey from the Expos. Limited production. I think there are two. One for him and one for you.
Man.
Sorry. I am in on this. I'm just trying to figure out. I did something wrong with setting this up with trying to get online so quick today. So I don't really know what I did wrong here.
It might go directly to his page.
No, he's fine.
He's fine.
It's the actual Probably Wrong page.
Okay.
You know, all of us were coming up, so we actually have some viewers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, and we have viewers telling Matt to cut us off at any at any
Yeah,
point.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
jump
you.
right in
Yeah.
if you got something to say.
Yeah.
It's like I
great.
need to see the comments to be able to understand that. So
It's tough to read. Yeah, as we get older, it gets harder and
The
harder.
big thumbs.
So Matt, if you turn down your phone and put up your
Turn
Facebook,
down your volume.
you can follow along with the comments right there, and
yeah.
we'll let you just cut us right off like we do.
Volume down.
There we go.
Yes.
Look at he's already in. Already like Dave, starting it with the volume up.
Yeah. Rookie.
It's
Rookie
important.
mistake.
Yeah. Well, this is his first time. I do it every
I
time.
could see the comments.
Did you know Dave rushed home from vacation just to be here today?
That's very nice.
You think he's sick of his wife? She's probably watching. Yeah, she's probably watching. Sorry, Tina.
Yeah,
Maybe
she
Tina was sick
she
of
just
him.
popped on there. So I'm sure she's sick of me.
Yeah.
So now we got home just before noon today, and it was kind of nice to get there and see the animals and relax a little bit. But couldn't wait for this tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we put no prep work into this today, so you know.
Yeah, you don't really need to.
It's good to fly by the seat of your pants for your first podcast. So
That's how we roll.
That's good.
We have Ethan Medeiros following us as well. Matt.
Ethan, what's up, bud?
You know what I did this weekend?
Do we want to know?
I broke my toe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
I stubbed it. I was walking by the pool, talking into the pool, and I
Okay.
just stubbed my toe on the lawn chair. You know, I do it all the time. I get big feet, Tony. It
Yeah.
happens.
You?
And I'm like, yeah, you know, this really hurt.
Clown
Didn't
feet
really
over
pay any
here.
attention to it. Just, you know, kind of masked the pain.
Yeah.
And later on, probably about the end of the night, I looked down and my toe it looks like an eggplant.
Oh, man, it's purple.
Purple, swollen, huge, and then now that I've looked down, now it like really hurts because I put eye contact.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that sucks.
yeah, that was
There's nothing you
if
can
you're
do for
wonderful.
that, right?
No, there's nothing you can do to except to just ignore it and walk around with a limp.
Oh.
You know. So, but yeah, that's I haven't had many broken bones. You know, I've had 2 fingers, a toe now, and a nose. That's it. Yeah, I should have knocked on wood. I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Those are just annoying.
There's no wood here to knock on, so
Yeah. So.
maybe the floor.
What I wanted to get into first tonight, probably the hot topic, I don't know if anyone caught the intro, but our guy, Brandon Ayuk, and the Patriots cover-up of why he's not coming here because they're cheap. Releasing last night at 11 p.m., that was when they put out their press statement, saying that we're just going to focus on the youth of this team. We're all set with Brandon Ayuk, you know, making it like they're going to not do it instead of being like, you're not going to step up to the plate. You put up this bullcrap statement yesterday with your annual AAV that you're going to pay this guy, and really that could have been up there. But the fact is, you're not going to guarantee him any money. You know the guarantee wasn't there because he hasn't put anything out. The Patriots haven't released anything about their guarantee money, and that's all what they want. You know, so it's just another look to the Patriots where we lost out on Calvin Ridley because we wouldn't pay him. Year before last, we lost out on Hopkins because we wouldn't pay him. You know, we were in the ball club of what they wanted.
Ballpark.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And now they spin it where it's like, oh, you know, he wasn't going to come here. You know, the money issue we were going to pay. No, you weren't. You're just cheap. You're going to make it look like you're in on these guys, and when push comes to shove, you're just not going to pay what they want. You still think of the Patriots of old where your people want to come here.
They wanted to come here for Tom Brady. And Tom Brady always took less money, which allowed the team to pay other players, which they didn't even really pay other players. But they put decent enough talent around him to win. Now, they just keep giving us this excuse that, well, they spread their money around evenly so they have a better team.
Better team. We're going to win
And-
2 games.
I know.
Better team than what?
That's what's killing me.
Like the Whitman-Hanson Panthers? Are we
So-
better than them?
The best teams in the league, right? Their quarterbacks are making $40 and $50 million a year, and they're still winning 12, 14 games, playoff games, championships. And here we are, our highest paid player is probably not going to play this year, Barmore, and he's at $21 million. That's your highest paid Patriot. That is pathetic.
I don't think anyone here on this team is worth it, Dave. How is that pathetic? Who's worth the money?
No, it's just the fact that they won't go and pay anyone.
Okay, yes, that's pathetic.
I understand no one on this team is worth. I mean, they've had 4 years now of just not hitting on picks. Who knows what Drake may.
So was there nothing on the Ayuk as far as that he didn't want to come to New England? I thought that was more the issue than the money. I thought it was.
I think it's so hard to trust the media. It's one of those two things.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the money, I think fingers need to point at Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
Because Mayo already wanted to spend money. Kraft made him pump the brakes on that. Belichick towards the end, people were like, why won't he spend money? Maybe he couldn't. It's not his money to spend. And I think when it comes to the big-time contracts, because Ayuk, you're looking at, like, the starting, like, baseline is probably $30 million, $31, $32 million.
Per season.
Per
He
season.
probably wanted 90 guaranteed.
But you know what? For that position, you have to.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I tuned out for a minute. Who wanted 90 million guarantee?
I'm not saying he did. I'm
No,
just saying he
who?
probably
Ayuk.
He probably
yeah.
wanted somewhere in that ballpark. That's what guys are getting.
About $30 million a year, what he wanted. And the problem is with the Patriots is he wanted guaranteed money.
Right.
And the Patriots don't guarantee contracts. They're still the dinosaur age. They hide their guarantees on. You know what? I got to give credit because I normally can't stand this man, but this afternoon Michael Felger hit it spot on. Where he's like, the Patriots probably hid their money with all kinds of, you could guarantee you needed to show up, you needed to play X amount of games, you needed to pay this, like a 10-page document of where they're hiding all this money.
Okay,
You
Robert
know?
Kraft.
And he's absolutely right also as well as Mike Reese, when he came out yesterday, and that report came out yesterday afternoon, talking about how they were in the money, how they were going to spend, this is their guy, and just the way that he was phrasing it, like, you knew. You're like, no, they're not. No, this isn't real. They're not going to pay it. They're going to get to the table, see what this guy really wants, and they're going to make a show out of it and back out.
I think that's Robert Kraft's plan to look like a good guy. We tried, but you're offering all these incentive-based things because you're not really trying. You just want your name in the spotlight, but you're not really giving this guy a real offer. When people are available and they're free agents, I don't care. And I always talk about when Al Horford was a free agent and the Celtics had to make him a max deal. People are like, he's not worth more than this guy, that guy. In pro sports, it's more about when you're available to get paid than how good you are. And right now, Ayuk might not be a top 5 wide receiver. He might be closer to 10. But because it's available, you have to pay him top 5 money. That's just the way it is.
100%. Yeah, and it's and you know you come out with these other reports where it's like, well, you know, we're building. He didn't want to come here.
Building what?
Hold on, he didn't want to come here because of the quarterback situation. You have the number 3 pick in the draft. You have a guy that is supposed to be the guy.
Yeah.
What do you mean he doesn't want to come here and play with that?
So he wants to go to Pittsburgh where the quarterback situation is Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, who everybody hates. So that's the quarterback situation he wants? Come on.
Or Cleveland. And then you're going to have to keep turning down Deshaun Watson's Machazi.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to put up with that.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to go to Washington, but Washington's not in on it. They do not have any interest in him. So he kind of, I think that's where he was pushing, like, oh, I want out of here, but I want to go to Washington. And they're just like, we're not trading for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
But what if he really wanted to stay in San Francisco and this is all like a big circle?
I mean,
around
they've
like
offered him some stuff, but probably not what he thinks he's worth, and not the guaranteed
San
stuff.
Fran is the best team on the table.
Oh, yeah.
He would
in
like
this
to stay
position.
there. He would like to stay there, but they're
I mean,
pretty
if you
much-
want to win, stay in San Francisco.
it's pretty much how we are with New England. This is what we're going to pay you. You either show up or not. Or not. Like, you're going to show up. You're either going to sign the contract or not. And that's pretty much how it was with Ayuk. And he's like, no, I'm not. I want out if you're not going to pay me.
Still under contract, but I know it's that 5th year
Yeah.
rookie deal. But I get it. You signed it. You're supposed to play it out, but you know, it's the NFL.
And I give it to both the players. Both of them, well, I don't know too much if Ayuk, I don't want to speak on it because I don't know, but I know Judon, at least he's showing up and honoring the contract. I get it. He doesn't want to get fined, but so many guys don't care and don't show up. How many guys have held out forever and not cared about the money?
No, it's
so
happened.
I give that to Judon, where he's still showing up, he's still practicing, he's still He's still out there giving it his all.
I don't know about giving it his all. We don't know that yet.
Well, you got guys there that you listen to, and all accounts is he is. I haven't heard one thing about him other than that supposed dust-up with him and Mayo he's been sandbagging it out there.
It's just frustrating because you have a rookie head coach that needs his star player on his side.
He needs a lot more than that, Tony.
Right. But wouldn't it be helpful if you had your star player that had your back, but instead he's arguing with his star player? It's just bad because the locker room loves Judon, it seems like, and now you got the rookie head coach, and it would be nice for him and Judon to kind of keep that behind closed doors. It made it out there. It looks terrible.
I think it looks terrible with Mayo in general.
I would have went after Vrabel. I don't think this is going to go well.
I don't want to say I'm out yet on Mayo because it's still early. But how things look, I understand that we all sat up here and bitched about how Belichick in his press conference and how he handles things. But now you get up there with Chuckles McGee, Mayo, laughing, trying to make everything a joke. At least like McDaniels in Miami is actually funny. Like this guy's up there. Like I'm like, what are you doing? Shut up.
Yeah, and
just shut up.
Yeah, and he's winning too. He's winning in Miami. I don't know if we're going to be winning right away. When Mayo was like, what did he say? We're going to weaponize the offense and we're going to attack the free agent market. And then you could tell right away Kraft, about a day or two later, made him change that comment. I'm like, this is going to be terrible. Like this guy has no control over anything.
Oh, you were leaning forward, Matt. I thought you were going to...
Go ahead, Matt. No. There you
go. Listen, I think you got to let the season play out. I think for Gerard Mayo, it's way too early for anybody to make any kind of decisions for how this guy's going to coach. He's very well respected.
That's what we do here, Matt. That's what we do here. we don't need games.
That's why it's called the Probably Wrong podcast, right? You're allowed to be wrong. I get it.
But no, I do agree. I mean, I don't want to judge him too much until we start to see him in action this year. And I know he's got a crap bum offensive line, and it's going to be a struggle. I'm just kind of judging on him on what I see. You would never see whether him and Judon were arguing or not. You would have never. How many years we had Belichick here? We never caught that, and we know he argued.
100% that happened all the time. Yep.
But he's already slipping up that way, and I get it. He's a rookie. We'll cut him. But Matt, for me, it's just listening to him in these press conferences. He doesn't, to me, sound sure of himself.
Yeah, a little flip-flopping. Yeah. Sounds like a politician.
Exactly. Yeah. Like he's trying to appease the Crafts, appease the media, and appease the players.
And the fans.
Yeah. And I'm like, what are you doing? Who cares about us? Who cares about the media? All you should care about is winning putting the best product. You're not here to make friends. And as much as I couldn't stand Belichick, he got that part.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win. You either get down or lay down.
I think Mayo genuinely is a very, very nice guy.
Yes.
Probably friendly to hang out with. But we don't care. We want a football coach that wins games.
And that's what they say, Tony, that he is such a nice guy, that everybody likes him, that I think is the problem, where he doesn't know how to balance that yet, and he doesn't want to basically...
That's not a good leader. Yeah. A leader doesn't care about your feelings.
Right.
This might be an issue.
So how are you going to feel if Joe Milton outdoes Drake May?
I'm not going to feel anything because it's not going to happen.
Paul Connors.
Yeah. Well, they said
never say never.
I think Milton he brings the oohs and ahs. He's like a
Lamar Jackson type.
Not even close. Lamar Jackson's great. He's an MVP.
I'm just saying the running, the extending plays, big arm. Yeah,
just a freak athlete. Yeah.
So I would think the smart football decision is obviously you're going to stop Brissett and you're going to put Milton 2, not because you think he's better than Drake May, but if you have an injury